Us, my bride Michelle, sideline partner Allison Williams, and I. Moose declined to spend time with us yesterday. That's fine. First Kittle, and he's got 10 more to the 17-yard line.
That was outstanding cinematography.
Thank you.
I mean,
yeah,
if you were at the bottom of the mountain.
At the bottom of the mountain, I see you next there.
I don't know if I'm going up. I got a little bit of a
really impressive what we did yesterday. First down at 10 at the 17. It's McCaffrey.
5 for an update here on Rams Seahawks. Devontae Adams 1,000th career reception, and now to 3. Kev?
All the numbers. There's more numbers. 23 and 14 National Football League. Second trip to the red zone for the 49ers, and Purdy with pressure in his face just dumps this up towards the 49ers and Jawan Jennings. We'll see if first down. That's Max Melton called for the hold.
That's actually Luke Farrell. You can see, I don't.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it really is right to that real estate. And was that Luke Farrell just initiating the contact, or did Max Melton jump into his way? And this is a great job again. Watch right here. Watch the release and the shove, and then it's on Christian McCaffrey to be absolutely wide open in the flat.
Is no good. 2 missed extra points for Pinheiro today. 4 now on the season with a rushing and receiving touchdown, extending his NFL 19-7 San Francisco. Remember when you pull your driver back and you catch that right behind the ball, at least some of us do, in the tee box, and the dirt flies everywhere. There's Michael Carter on the return for Arizona, and he's out near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, let's go back to coming at him, and they're going to have that collision, and that frees up Christian McCaffrey. Now, that's inside 5 yards, and that's what we talked about. It's a right to that piece of side inside that 5, so that's why there was no flag on that, but that allowed Christian McCaffrey to just be...
Offense, first down and 10 at the 29. They'll try the ground game with DeMercado, and
now where every single possession for Arizona becomes monumental, and again, we've talked about this, just having what happened to him. It can't be field goals. You're not gonna win a field goal battle here this afternoon, because this Niners offense is
directing McBride in motion on second down. And the good news, Moose, is that with Jacoby Brissett, this offense has been better than it had been under.
You can have a huge play at any moment. I mean, him scrambling and breaking off a huge run, him extending and hitting the ball, hitting the pass that he plays with that position too, instead of the real high ebbs and flows of Kyler.
On first down, nothing. Jason Pinnock swallows him up.
Yeah, really nice job right here on the end of the line by Robert Beal Jr. There's nowhere for Amari DeMercado to go with that football.
They'll give him progress to the 35.
Hey, we want to be able to run the ball, but you can't continue to run the ball if you're having mistakes on those first down plays.
Delgado and a 3rd and long coming up, but this offense, we talked about it, they found their wings a little bit with Brissett. Do
20-plus yard pass plays, because I always felt that was something that was really hard to defend with Kyler Murray in the quarterback spot, because of his ability to getting some bigger throws down the field.
3rd down and 9. Dortch short of the first down. From the 47-yard line, some pushing and shoving after the 49ers, and the flag came in after the pushing and shoving continued. It's
after
4th
the play
down,
was over,
but
unnecessary roughness.
It's a massive call against Renardo Green, because now a fresh set of downs and the Cardinals offense stays out.
To the face, you can see the frustration. Football's an emotional game, but that's when you get caught, right? It's a lot of times something sheet is up above so nobody can actually see what he's saying, because your defense is off the field, and Arizona's going to...
Brissett off the play fake. Open at the 20 is McBride inside the 50.
And again, kind of very similar to what we saw, from the Niners. You've got two verticals, safety, deep corner area. Jacoby Brissett, a nice throw over top of that initial layer.
Flag down.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike enforcement of the 15-yard penalty.
So was there some sort of taunting? What was this at the end of the play?
Yeah, there's certain gestures that the NFL wants to take out of the game post big play, and on the San Francisco team, it's just those gestures specifically the NFL wants them out of the game.
And there's not much there. 2 yards up the middle. Tatum Bethune on the stop.
So a little sniff. We've seen it on back-to-back plays. Trey McBride is very similar to George Kittle. High energy, very emotional, and football is a very emotional.
Bethune being checked out on the San Francisco bench. Hopefully we'll see both back soon. Curtis Robinson in now. 2nd and 8. They bring pressure. It's Dortch, the release foul. Then Dortch weaving his way. And on the stop, he picks up 16.
Well, we saw him on the punt return, so we know how good he is in space, and here's just another way to do that. Some more yards.
So without Harrison, without Zay Jones, with Dortch inside the 5, a flag down behind the play as Dortch is down at the 1.
First down.
Second McBride penalty on this drive.
Yeah, he's kind of in a, as Greg Dortch goes to break back inside. That's series where you don't have that success that you're looking for. A lot of times it's those penalties right there, like Trey McBride had.
McBride gets it back inside the 5 and down to the 4. You could see D. Winters right there, pointing at Trey McBride as he got wide open on the touchdown. I'm not sure what happened right there on that Niners defense, but 85 is somebody that you can't have running free underneath. Pulled it out, and D. Winters swallows him up in the 9. A little zone read, and Winters would have no...
I mean, D. Winters is right here. Watch, it's just going to part like the Red Sea in front of him. Nobody blocks him.
11th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Brissett short to Michael Carter in the flat. Carter, no, shut him down. A 1-yard gain, and the field goal unit comes on for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you've kind of got 3 on 2. You get the pursuit coming up from the back end and Chase Lucas to come up and make a play.
So Ryland. Collins got a mitt on it, and Ryland powers it through the block for 3 points. Go to the restroom or get a snack out of the fridge when somebody's kicking like you know. Missed extra points, blocked extra points. Off from the 5-yard line, it's Brian Robinson. Robinson looking for room. There's a flag. One coming back.
Illegal formation, number 27 of the kicking team moved prior to the ball being touched. That's
a moment ago.
The result is the first down.
This is just really well done. It's these 3 guys right here. So the inside guy is going to kind of block, and then you've got it's timed perfectly. They do everything right, and just enough on that football to be able to get it across the Cardinals
territory. Pearsall in motion. Off the play motion, and we haven't mentioned it yet, but Pearsall, they're keeping a very close eye on the amount of plays he's run. He's actually full,
but Ricky Pearsall was limited, and Kyle Shanahan told us, I really didn't want a game plan around that knee is going to feel. He's not all the way back yet.
There's Robinson fighting through traffic and down.
Because now they got to get him through the game and kind of see how he feels as the game goes on. I talked to him before the game, guys. He was all smiles. He was so excited. He couldn't play through. He had to do his due diligence before the game to be ready for this game, and he knew that the guys would,
I think it's a high pitch count. He's got the green light this
Third
afternoon.
and 5. Oh, almost intercepted. Jalen Thompson was in the area looking for the pick, and it's 4th and 5.
Route, and then he drifts back. So watch as the deep route comes in on the end, and watch. Here he is right here. He's up. Actually, probably should have had an interception there.
He'll play the field position game, and the punt will be fielded. Pretty good day for both quarterbacks early.
Looks like it was worth the wait. Get him back, get him in a position to get back to his old self.
1st and 10. Who's with Allison Williams?
Yeah, this Niners defense, no stranger to injuries, and they've got one on each level here. So it's questionable with an ankle, and then cornerback Upton Stout, it has a stinger. He's questionable. Obviously, all 3 big winning skipping, but it doesn't look good right now.
All right, Allison, thanks so much. Trey McBride looking good right now, but a flag is down. see about
Holding, number 84, offense. 10-yard penalty is enforced half the distance for the goal.
about those 49er injury problems, and it's been a banged-up Niner gang for sure. Kyle Shanahan, you see 100 buddy on that roster right now. Brandon Ayuk not back yet. Fred Warner out for the season. Nick Bosa, second down, and 11. From his end zone, Brissett to McBride, who's down at the 10.
Yeah, we mentioned about James Conner and the impact that has on Arizona. Fred Warner, the same thing for stepping in there. I mean, he really has. And Robert Saleh has been very excited about his performance, about the growth that he's going to
tackles for Bethune. 3rd and 8 at the 10-yard line. Up field, and he's going to be 2 yards short of a first down at the 16. Deep in their own end for Arizona.
Yeah, I think it's really refreshing to talk to Robert Saleh, and you bring up the injuries, and he talks about this that they have around the point of the tackle, the opportunity to generate a takeaway. It's just you see it regardless of who's it.
Make it near the 39-yard line. Start your Saturday strong, as Julian's saying. Caleb starts with Big Noon kickoff, 10 a.m. Eastern, followed by Rutgers and Ohio State. It's Big Noon Saturday. Brock Purdy, who told us he's probably going to have this toe situation the rest of the season. Results today, 7 of 10, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. We've not seen a scramble yet for Brock Purdy. Draw play to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey sifting through that Cardinal defense. And a first down, nudging the
Luke Farrell. You know, you're going to help out here, and then you're going to climb. It's just, that's why it's such a big hole that's there. You've got those types of holes to run through. You got to be able to squeeze and compress it a little bit and challenge it.
3 touchdowns. Already a first down at the 49. And movement up front.
Encroachment, number 79, defense. 5-yard penalty.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning here in Glendale, Arizona, the 19-10 game on Fox. San Francisco, Arizona won the toss and elected to defer lead before the break. The 2-minute warning. So the first timeout used by San Francisco before this.
Level up with slices and sticks for only $6.99. And get Call of Duty to honor character.
Battle in Denver and an AFC North showdown in Cleveland coming up on the Verizon halftime. Second half, but San Francisco looking to put points on the board to try to extend their lead.
But he's going to see of being able to climb to that second level and make the block to get to Christian McCaffrey a couple more yards.
We've seen Burke there with good coverage. Not much space for Purdy that time. His 4th incompletion.
To kind of come around as you start to play together more frequently, but just a really nice job getting some movement on that double team on the down guy.
Reload. Sets up the screen to his tight end, Kittle. And Kittle caught from behind at the down. Well, you see the 49ers, you go, 6-4 record year. In the odd weeks, 3, 5, 7, and 9, it's been a win for San Francisco. But an even week, go the 49ers.
That was your favorite one of the weekend, wasn't it?
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, the seesaw.
They really add to the emotional impact. 3rd and 3. Purdy throwing on the run, looking for Jennings, and it is almost intercepted by Max. 4th down.
Yeah, he actually falls down and down there. Jalen Thompson almost, could have got it. There's DeMarcus Robinson right there, but just sees it a little
with Purdy. The try for Pinheiro right down
away from those PATs, right?
Exactly. They've been dangerous for everybody.
He's solid here on the field goals and has been all season. Having on the air, how it's been a challenge in the early games today, with all the issues with the PAT. And then we had one blocked here today, so that, we got to get to that.
But still, it's been, just kind of some ugly kicking. But now if you're Arizona, you have 2 timeouts. You're down 12. You know you're...
And as crazy as special teams has been here in the first half, wouldn't it be fitting to end the half on another...
Go the other direction for Bocellia. Bocellia, hard line, Luke Gifford on the stop as we check in with Kurt Menefee in Los Angeles.
Thank you, guys. With this Week 11 starts to boil over, including the AFC West clash between the Chiefs and the Broncos. We'll see you at the half.
Cardinals have owned time of possession, but the 49ers with some quick, short scoring drives today. Hangs on through the hit and down at the 45. His 5th catch of this first half as the number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah, and third down, just awesome earlier in the game.
Brissett will check it short, and it's dropped by Michael Carter. 2 seconds till halftime.
Yeah, a nice job. And this is one of the things that Jacoby Brissett does a great job. He knows where those check-ins
starting to warm up. He missed from 58 earlier in the game. Brissett and a flag. There was movement from Paris Johnson on the left side of the line. He got an early start.
Second down.
And that's been one of the big things that's happened here in the first half. Jonathan Gannon adamant on that they've gotten into 62 yards on 9 penalties today, and many of them have been
15. 4-man pressure, checks it short to Carter. Waiting for him was D. Winters. So 1 timeout remaining for Arizona.
Talk to us about being at TCU and not really a box player as much as he is in San Francisco, and that was they nail that weak side linebacker. I mean, the guys who have rolled through that position for this franchise over the last.
Recruited as a safety, moved the linebacker at TCU. He's playing a large role right now. Tatum Bethune dinged up earlier in the first half, has not accepted. Malik Mustafa with the interception at the 34.
This is a missed assignment here, because you've got 2 people in the same area. You're going to have Greg Dortch and Xavier Weaver end up. So you would think that the inside receiver, Xavier Weaver, on that one would continue on the vertical and pull that. Jacoby Brissett has to let that go. That has to come off his hand before those breaks are being made, and he's got to trust his guy.
8 consecutive attempts for Brissett without an interception, his 2nd thrown this year. And now if you're San Francisco, looking for more points before halftime. Cardinals showing pressure. Here it comes from the secondary, and Bay got a first down and a timeout used by San Francisco with 11 seconds left until halftime.
He's got pressure right in his face. Walter Nolan coming in, and again, same thing we just said. This ball has to come off his hand. It's
yards now for Jennings. Pinero's long this year is 59. Pretty good shape. At least warm-ups going this direction. No rush at all. He'll throw to the sideline, and there's a flag. Jalen Thompson.
We're going to rush
contact.
0.
Number 29 defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Field.
Yeah, I think he's working against DeMarcus Robinson. Let's see if it's as they come across the field right there. Yeah. Even the offensive linemen from San Francisco were pointing.
So now, Jonathan Gannon wants to set something up defensively before this final play, perhaps a timeout.
Yeah, I'm confident in 6, but I've been so impressed with offenses in today's game. How far do we have to get them? Could you go from here and be a 60-yard field goal? Do you want to? If anybody can do it, Kyle Shanahan and this offense will.
Purdy, quick slant. Jennings, the catch, it down and meet left until halftime. Out comes Eddie Pinheiro to try a long field goal. Now it's back. Will the Cardinals to return it if it's short? That would be quite the capper.
Moved off at Jake Moody. They brought Eddie Pinheiro in, and Kyle said, I'm going to keep my distance at about 53. He is at right now.
From 62 yards. Good snap and hold, and that... Dortch will scoop up that block, and he's yanked down at the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Defense, number 93.
Defenseless player is the snapper.
Yeah, and I don't think it's intentional by Calais Campbell. Snapper.
Campbell got the block, but you cannot make. They had blocked it and prevented 3 points. But now Eddie Pinheiro is going to get a much more manageable 47-yard. Pinheiro is good, and 3 more on the board for the 49ers, who lead it. Time to get more stats with Geico.